Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of our beautiful canal town here in City Skylines. But today we are going to be implementing the stock market, the stock exchange, the correct way to put it, because I finally purchased the financial DLC thing. Okay guys, I finally got it right now. You can stop going on about it to me. I kind of didn't buy this one straight away. I know it's been out like over 2 months right now, but I kind of didn't buy it straight away because the last couple of DLCs broke the game, and I thought, you know what, I ain't risking it for this one. I ain't buying it. Now, there's not really much to it. I mean, I've kind of seen a mixed reception from it. But apparently you can implement the stock market, the stock exchange, you can have a bank, you can do some trading. Also, you can have some insider trading, like you can kind of trade on your industries, but I've seen people kind of glitching the system to make a bit extra pennies. But I think it'll be quite a nice addition to CanalTown for many reasons. One, it's so freaking expensive to try and keep and run and maintain this city that it's quite often that I would start losing money a week. So I think it would be a great idea to try and bump up the amount of revenue that we could potentially earn. And two, I mean, just look at this right now. This is a beautiful city. It needs some financial support. So as always, guys, if you do enjoy this, please smash that like button down below. If you're new in here, make sure you do subscribe. You get notified when more episodes do come out. We have high demands. It seems to be kind of spreading quite nicely right now, which with this area down here, I'm going to try and implement a little bit more residential. So we're going to go a little bit crazy with the painting, boys. Little bit oh, we got a power issue I see right there. Somebody needs some power. Right, hold on. Let me just get that in there. So what's going on with the power then? So that's water. That's not power. Yes, we definitely need more power. And I'm kind of slowly running out of spaces to kind of build and place down these solar panels. We are literally running on green energy, by the way. Listen, Greta Thunberg, if you're watching this right now, just to let you know, your boy has built a very, very economical city. Forget the fact that there is so much pollution going on in the inner city. It doesn't matter, okay, Greta? It doesn't matter right now. You don't need to... Yeah, just look at the... Solar power, yay, Greta! Solar power! She's going to love me, guys. She's going to absolutely love me right now. Right, let me make sure it's got water right now. Oh, dear God. He's lost his marbles. Right, that should power us for a little bit longer then. That little bit of residential demand that I had is going to get sucked up just by this small little section here. So that's quite misleading. I thought we had high demands, but turns out we have low demands. Low demands. Anyway, we have this new symbol, and it's kind of taken over the police department, and it's now called the police department and banks. And within it, we have these two new tabs. We have banks, and we have content creator banks. Yes, we do, because we have the historical police station. Beautiful. But what I'm most interested in is the bank section here. We have the ability to build a small bank, a large bank, and a huge skyscraper bank. And I think with these comes, or we can kind of implement all of our financial needs. So a small bank for our financial needs, for the financial needs of a small commercial area, comes with a small fleet of cash transport vans that collect the money and reduce the crime rate for the commercial buildings, basically. So I could, ultimately place this around. I could basically place down a bunch of little banks, and then we'll be super duper rich, right? Is that the correct way to put it? So if I put this, for example, I don't know. I want to put it just here or here. Let's put it just here and kind of fill this awkward little bend in. So with a little bit of a kind of a what's it called again? Sorry, is it a small bank? It is called. Yes, it's a small bank. So with this little bank now placed down, we can have up to 6 vans that now pop out. There goes another van right there. And like I said, that they go around and they collect the cash from the stuffs, which is interesting. Very interesting. So the buildings will remain a little bit more safe. Now, if I go to this tab over here, the financial tab, and you can now see the coverage that this bank now gives. Now, granted, the bigger the bank, the obviously the larger the radius, but this is more of a rural style kind of zone stuff thing. But it isn't too bad. Now, I wonder, does it go more green as the vehicles spread out a bit more, or is this literally just the radius? Maybe it's just a radius. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. So we also have the ability to do the skyscraper bank and the large bank. Now, we do have the ability to implement the stock exchange, which I am not sure if the stock exchange is its own separate building. I don't exactly know. Is this the stock exchange? Ah, here we go. The financial buildings here. So we have the ability to build the stock exchange. We then have the bronze cow, the bronze panda, no idea why, the elevated plaza, the underground garden plaza, and the astronomical international trade building. That sounds pretty cool. But let me just first kind of go with the banks, and we'll come back to that, because I feel like I need to kind of bulk my little commercial areas up a bit more. So I'm going to implement a bank just over here. Actually, what's the radius on that? That is such a big radius right now. We should really save this for bigger areas, but like little areas like this, we're going to have to kind of utilize and implement the beautifulness of this kind of section. So we're going to need quite a few of these, to be honest with you. Or do I just... I mean, how big is that radius? That is a huge radius. I mean, how big is the big one? Oh, the big one's huge. Okay. So I could definitely implement this like on a corner area like this. And that'll give us great coverage for the entirety of that area. That's huge. And then kind of do the same thing down in this peninsula. But the size of the building is questionable. So you got to be a little bit careful about where you do place it. But if I place this one there... Now, I know it's not going to cover everything. I'm very well aware of this. But the size of that... Oh, the size of that building fits in so nice. You don't even realise it's a part of it. I got it in just over here as well. So we'll give it some time for those banks to do their thing. And hopefully we kind of collect a little bit more cash. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So, still need a lot more. But that will come with time. That will come with time. Okay, that's pretty cool then. That's pretty cool. So I think we should take a look at the stock market, right? I think we should take a little bit of a look, boys. Now, let that do its thing. And in these unique buildings, you know, the ability to build the stock exchange. So the stock exchange is the financial hub of the city where stock trading takes place. Building a stock exchange allows you to make investments in various companies and economy sectors. What am I talking about right now? Financial offices buildings pay higher tax rates when built close to the stock exchange. Ah. So financial district buildings. What does that kind of fall under? Sorry, does that fall under this? That's banks. Well, what's a financial district building? Is it just like trade buildings and stuff like that? I don't 100% know. But I'm going to build this anyway. So, where do I build this? Is the question. Now, do I place it within the old style New Amsterdam? I feel like that might be a good kind of idea. Maybe I can implement this section here into something financially. That sounds good enough to me, boys. So if I implemented this right there with the entrance looking over the bridge, I'll change all the buildings around here eventually. But that looking over, which then looks down towards the park area, that is a great way to kind of end the site. Very nice. And then within this, okay, so investment gains until the next amount. So we need to kind of get 50 grand in investments before we can level up to the next level pretty much. Now, it does cost us it's 960 a week to run. So let's manage my investments right now. So, okay, so I'm not going to read the information because, as always, I'm going to skip it. But I can take a look at what we have available. So, investments. This is all the stuff that we currently have going on right now. You can see the huge increase in the Death Care Service Fund. I'm not sure what's going on there. Greasy gasolines. This is my farming industry. Now, we seem to be making the most money from the upper levels of society. So, so we got to upgrade before we can invest in any of that kind of stuff. Now, the very legit company. Of course it is. Of course it is. So where do I place my investment? Now, what looks like it's kind of down at the moment, the Death Care Service Fund looks like it's at its current lowest in quite some time. So if I buy into these guys and I set the share price, I'm going to spend almost $1 million. Wait, hold on. It's just gone back up again. And then it's gone back down. Okay, let me just pause the game. So the price has gone down to the second lowest it's ever been recently. So if I spend and buy 1,000 shares, is this the right thing to do? 1,000 shares now purchased. Okay. So I've invested quite a chunk of change in this. Now, if I press play, investment gains. So, I need to make investment gains before something happens. Okay. So my gain is 32,000. Really? That quick? When does this update then? Okay, 12. Oh, wait, have we got to sell it to get it? I'm assuming we have to sell to get those gains. Right, where else is looking pretty low right now? 42 grand it's gone up to. Yo, I'm legit playing the stock market in City Skylines. What is going on? Is this real life? Greasy gasoline. Do we, okay, I can't afford them. Definitely can't afford them. So, this is my current 47,000, what you're up to right now. Will it increase any more? Okay, we'll come back to it. I can't believe I'm playing the stock market in City Skylines. Hilarious! Anyway, so, if we place any more of the, the financial buildings. Okay, so everything falls in here. So, pay higher taxes when built close to the stock exchange. So, we have like a bronze cow. The underground garden plaza. We also have the international trade building, the center of finance and international trading for any city that has made its way to the top of the financial world. Financial district buildings pay higher rates and build. Okay, right, we get that. So I wonder what the difference is with the building though, if I did build it. So okay, sell. Oh, 59. I just made 59 grand. Are you now leveling up? I can now upgrade. So if I upgrade. Oh, snap! The building gets bigger. Okay, I wasn't expecting that right now. Okay, the building gets bigger. So now I need to make 250,000 in investments. So I should now be able to access. Okay, no, I can't. I gotta upgrade it one more time. So, you don't get the oil or industry until you build those industries. That's interesting. So I reckon then we'll pause the game. Right, and then we'll buy some shares and a couple of things. So we did pretty well on that one. I reckon we should maybe take a look at. I mean, everything looks kind of. Oh, the healthcare fund. Let's buy into these guys. There we go. Chirpy cruises. Traffic. Like that's kind of ish low. I'm gonna buy a load there. The very legit company is on the way up. Right, nothing is really kind of tickling your boys' tofu right now. The farming industry, maybe. Right, I've got 1.7 million left in the bank. These best give me some great returns. Do you know what's interesting? And this is what I see. We have a forestry industry and we have a farming industry. What if I killed off the farming industry, bought the stocks low, and then made it have a big boom, and then sold high? That is market manipulation at its finest. Just letting you know right now. Amazing. In the meantime, we will quickly now do the rest of all this zoning. Because we seem to be growing with the demands still. Now, I don't know whether the financial thing has got anything to kind of, bring into play with all of this additional growth. But I will take it. I will take it and I will spend all this demand on this residential area. And we'll see what comes of it. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to get any down here. Just to there. Feels about right. Bring that down to there. And we'll bring that across to there. Keeping that road slightly free. So that's quite a bit of residential to now kind of place in and let it grow. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We have all the brand new ferry stops in. So we built this one up over here. So we should start seeing more people coming down to these stops over here. And vice versa for these two over there. We've built all over this side as well. So we'll just kind of see what happens. We'll just ultimately see what happens. Okay. Now, everything seems to be running pretty fine. We implemented a bunch of canal routes as well last episode too. Seems to be a little bit busy over here. Not saying I need to adjust it, but it could be something that we need to look to at some point. We shall see. But, right, can I check my financial stuff right now? Oh, damn. The healthcare fund. Sell. It's at an all-time high. Sell them. Sell. Okay, the farm industry is taking a big hit right now. Is that because the farm industry is not doing very good? Where's the thing for it? I mean, it seems to be doing okay, right? I mean, what more could you potentially want from this? Oh, what I could do, and it will be another buyer for the product, is build the unique factory for it, which is going to be the bakery. Now, the bakery has everything that the farming industry produces. So if I built this, I mean, where do I build it for one? I mean, this does seem to be pretty much of a dead area over here. So if I just built the bakery here, right, what happens now is it becomes a buyer for the product. So if I up the rates, it means we're shifting more of the goods and creating more of the goods. So we've got the bakery there. I will build the factory for the bakery. Not the factory, the warehouse. So if I built it literally opposite it, or do I go for a smaller one? Let's just go for a smaller one. And it needs to be the unique factory products. So that will drop all the goods in right now. Leave the crops, the flour, and obviously the animal products as well. So I'm hoping with a little bit of market manipulation, I can then spike the price of the farm. Oh my goodness me, the traffic. Sell you. Right, that's got to mean I've now made over $250,000 to level up the building. Yes, this is amazing. Okay, sell. Now I need 750,000, but I've now leveled it up again. This stock exchange, or well, it's not a stock exchange. It's no, it is a stock exchange. It's getting bigger and bigger and better than ever. So manage investments. Chirp Air. We can now do the Chirper Crypto, which is a new one that we can now invest in. Keeping our eyes on stuff again. Everything seems to be quite high right now. The very legit company. I'm going to buy a bunch of them. Not really much to buy. But you got to keep an eye on all this stuff right now, guys. Got to keep our eye on the price. So the Deaf Care Service Fund has dropped. So will it drop again on the next day? Not really. It's floating around in the middle. We need to catch something on a proper downfall. All the traffic logistics here. There we go. Buy you. So buy a load of them. We might see some high returns coming back. So keeping our eye on stuff again. Chirp Air. Right, wait for this next day to kind of complete. Damn, son. That went up high. That's dropped, but not as much as I would like. Right. You could get literally so obsessed with this. You really could. Now, I'll leave it for now, because I know I'm going to get completely obsessed with all of this. That building's going to slowly look more and more out of place. So what I'll do is we'll get rid of the residential around it. Right, and then we'll place down some offices as a way to switch out, providing more jobs, obviously, but really bulk this area up a bit more. Why is there so much traffic here all of a sudden? Where are all the vehicles going to? Is the real question. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Right, okay. So we tried to spend those demands, didn't work out too well, because we're still waiting for them. Now, the rest of the banking situation, I think we would need to kind of squeeze it all in. So we'll place down banks in a load of little areas that could really help us out. Collect those cash money moolahs. Cash money moolahs. I'm trying to put them in areas where we don't lose the most. Who am I? Banks. How much are these banks to like run and maintain? Okay, nearly 200 big ones. They're not gonna break the bank. Get it? But they are semi-expensive. Alright, throw one there. I want to go for a slightly larger one just here. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put this on the corner just there. And I mean, there's a lot more you would do, but it's very easy to get quite like overly obsessed with this whole area. Right, leave it like that at this point. So we should hopefully bring in some more money in. As obsessed as I'm gonna get, I'm back over here, and I'm waiting for these to make me some big dollar bills. Right, the chirp air has dropped. Okay, I can't afford too much there, so I'll buy you. Right. Traffic jelly thing, you need to skyrocket again for us, guys. Right, I'm going to sell the traffic jelly ones. And then see what they're going to bring to me next. See, I mean, I'm going to sell the farming one. I feel like we're reaching a certain level there where we can't really claim it any higher. Chirp air. That's on a downward spiral. I'm going to sell with an 82 grand profit. And then what does the very legit company do? They don't really seem to want to be going anywhere, do they? I might have to kind of cut my losses here slightly. Let's see what the next day brings for us here. 3 grand. I'll take the 3 grand profit. It's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. Oh. I just bought Chirp Air. Look how low it is right now. So we should make, when it goes up, we should make some serious cash. And that building itself, it's almost ready to go to the next level. It's becoming quite expensive to maintain that building, to be honest with you. I got 2 million in the bank. Healthcare services, buy them. Before, oh, sell you, Chirp Air. Sell. Gain that profit real quick. And then upgrade the building. Upgrade! How far could you potentially take this? Because this is becoming quite the building. Can I reposition the building, by the way? What if I put it here? Because that looks quite mighty fine. Anybody who's driving through the big intersection right now gets a big old load of the stock exchange. But then again, it feels like it should now be more over here. What if I built it on the edge? So like the official park, if I moved it to over there. And then move this bad boy. Right on the edge. That's one way to kind of claim dominance in this area. Right, offices. All in. Provide those jobs, please. But look at that building there. Damn, son. Right, manage investments. Taking a little bit of a loss there, but it's still pretty low, so that can come back quite high. We're looking for the next big thing. Which none of it is looking too good at the moment. And that doesn't really want to go up any higher. Or the generic industry is going down slightly. And then back up again. We're going to have to hold out, guys. The greasy gasoline. That's just shot back up again. We're going to have to hold out for the service thingies jigs right now. But yeah, not bad. Right, let's get in then. The big boy building. The international trade building, which is... Do you know what? At this point, I was going to say look absolutely massive. But it's not looking as big as what we've currently got going on. But at the same time, I wonder if this building's also upgradable. So... I'm going to throw it in... right here. So that will get rid of, obviously, some of those buildings in just a moment. Okay, that is a lot bigger than I thought. Oh, no, sorry. I was... Compared to this building, it's not that big. But yeah. And that building itself is... Oh, it's an actual tourist building. Okay. Right. Still don't want to hit new all-time highs, the healthcare service fund. So would I need to invest a little bit more into the healthcare service? How bad is the healthcare then that they're currently crippling under this pressure? It seems to be okay. Nothing's really changed. The average health is, you know, it is what it is. But I ain't really seeing how I'm going to turn... Okay, oh, hang on. There's a slight little spike going up. We could turn this around just yet. We could still turn this around. And no, that spike went back down. We might be holding on. Can we have a stock market crash? I'd love to know if you could have a complete stock market crash. Kind of would be hilarious. But if anyone's got any tips though on how you can kind of manipulate the market to the best of your ability, that would be great. Asking for a friend. I want some insider trading information. Yeah. Anyway, how's this doing, by the way? So, it is wanting more animal product. How much animal product have we got? I mean, I've got over here, not enough buyers for the product. Yo, farm. These guys over here in the bakery require animal products. Sell it to them. Sell it to them, you damn fools. Right, manage investments then. So, this does not want to grow, man. We reached an all-time high. And I don't think it's something that we're going to match anytime soon. So could I buy a load here? I just bought a load for the greasy gasoline ink. How much would this change things? Oh, okay. That's going for a nice little profit. You could really get obsessed with all of this, man. You really could. So what would be interesting is, obviously you can see the value of these companies. The very legit company, invest the best, the very shop of shares, cheap, steal, business perfectly legal, not shady at all. I wonder, because I've honestly implemented these now, how the value prices change from like when you first build a city. You know what I mean? Could we get in early and then make millions? Is that a possibility? Ultimately, I don't know. That is getting high. Oh, sell that. Sell. Sell it all. Sell it all. And where are we at now? We could upgrade again. Bam. Done it, mate. Max level stock exchange. We've made 1.7 million on the stock market. Now we've got gold coins on the top. Well, I find that was quite a nice little addition into the city. How this affects it long term, I don't truly know. It just gives us the ability to kind of make more cash, which is pretty sweet. But pretty fun. We've grew the population a little bit anyway, got some more houses and stuff down. We'll go back to our regular schedule programming in the next episode, but until next time I see you, we'll see you.